Chef Ed Porter. I am a chef, creative, a musician, a father, and a husband. The story behind today's menu was about exposing people to different parts of things and ingredients maybe they weren't used to in ways they're not used to seeing them. It was important to highlight certain things in certain ways. I had a lot of fun with the creation of this menu and the pairing of it with my, my music, so it was awesome. Pairing food with music is because to me they're symbiotic, right? So I approach food like writing a song, and I approach writing a song like creating a recipe. We're gonna have the hummus is also gonna be paired with a little bit of marinated black-eyed peas, so some sumac in there, which has a lemony flavor, olive oil, and it's accompanied with hominy fry bread. And so hominy is my homage to the Native Americans.
My name is Shay Sandifer, and I am the founder and CEO of Stories Behind the Menu. Tonight and every Stories Behind the Menu is about chefs and people of color to be able to tell their story their way.
All right, so we gotta.
I can't even see how I look.
Food in general, the restaurant industry is one of those situations where it takes everybody, right? So the broken, the successful, the prepared, all the above. And so restaurants have always been near and dear to my heart. I got into food to pay for studio time, to be honest. It wasn't a chosen path. It happened to be the path that was suited for me. And so I thrive in it, and I owe it my life. And so having this full circle moment where the music and the food are coming together finally, dream come true for me.
My name is Luis Argueta. I am the event moderator for Stories Behind the Menu. Food is like the unifying element for a lot of these people that are at these events. Everyone has a story. There's people that I didn't know at the table. Everyone's kind of around and just having a blast. They're having fun. They're breaking bread. My immediate first question was, tell me about your home growing up.
Yeah, so this, the album Day Zero means from scratch. What I wanted to do is have an audible counterpart to who I am as a person, a father, a brother, a chef, and just a human. And so I consider myself just a creative storyteller, and my mediums happen to be music and food. I like to always say that hip hop in the kitchen raised me. My cooking style is even hip hop. So all I do is sample. I took an Italian dish and use Southern ingredients with it. It's hip hop.
So you have to understand that everybody's going to have a different perspective of life. So even if a person's perspective is different, you can understand where they're coming from, and understanding is what heals somebody.
In this industry, there's not a way to get from point A to point B. Sharing the knowledge that I've gained through the years and through my travels with the next young culinarians coming up so that they can have, you know, a roadmap. You know, you can't build a house without blueprints, right? A lot of people roam around aimlessly without a plan. And this is that type of situation to tell these stories so that people understand that it might not be a much more different story than the average Joe or your neighbor or whatever the case may be. It's about opportunity and how you seize the moment with them. So when I first got on stage, I got a little choked up, and the reason was because, you know, for people to come and to spend any of their valuable time, time is the most valuable asset we have. I know that, you know that, and the world knows it. And so for people to go out of their way to spend their time and hard-earned money to do something that you're involved in, what better form of, support is there? Like, truly. And so it means the world to me, honestly. For anybody again, I'm just a kid from the Bronx, man. I don't think that I'm also special. I have some talents and everything, but anytime I feel supported or feel loved, it's overwhelming for me because I understand what it means.
How could you not want to come back to this? And to know that every time is a different experience, a different story, a different world, would love to.
So it's kind of in the background and like conversation was a larger part of it, but I think music in anything just adds to the ambiance and makes it a little bit better.
I grew up in an environment where music was always playing in the background while the cooking, and you show a different type of love when the food is being prepared through the soul.
I love to vibe. I feel like music speaks to you in a different way. And so as I'm, sitting here eating chef's food and I'm like, okay, but this is also chef's music, I felt like it was like a dual sensory experience, which was really cool.
We cannot tell a black man, specifically tonight, what his journey is. And so I want him to be able to do that and others to relate to it. And as we continue on, for others to feel comfortable to tell their story, that they don't have to be anything but themselves, because we actually love all their culture, all their food, and their history. But we're gonna do it together.